Join me for a double unboxing today. I've got Ocean Rescue playset from Fireman Sam, and I've got a 3-pack Fireman Sam die-cast vehicle set. And I've got lots of my own die-cast vehicles to add to this playset, so let's get unboxing.
Accident at 19 and Gratiot.
Firstly, let's unbox the Ocean Rescue playset from Fireman Sam, and it looks as if there's a Neptune there in the corner. So let's just unbox it from this side, and we've got this piece here. Ah yes, we have got a Neptune here. Fantastic. And let's switch the box round to the other side. Ooh, let's take a quick look at the picture as we go. And there's Fireman Sam. So let's undo this side of the box. And here we have the water. And we have Ocean Rescue itself. Very cool. So I'm going to start with the water first, and let's add this piece here. It should just fit in like so.
Accident at 19 and Gratiot.
Well, it's looking good, guys. Okay, and let's add this piece here. Now, this has the helipad, the control centre, and also it has a winch for Neptune. So let's put this in like so.
911.
And we'll need the ramp. So this clips in here like this. And here we have the winch. So we can just use this to wind up and down. And here I have my Neptune. So let's clip Neptune on. And let's test it out, see if it works. Oh yeah, that's amazing! And now I've got a 3-pack die-cast vehicle set to unbox, so let's check them out, shall we?
Go ahead.
So firstly, I've got Hydrus, the land and water vehicle. It's amazing! And next I have Neptune. Lots of great detail, guys. And everybody's favourite Fireman Sam vehicle, of course, it's Jupiter. That's amazing! Let's add the vehicles to the playset. So I think first of all, we'll start with Jupiter. I'm going to put it just here. Next we have Hydrus. Well, Hydrus can go in the water, which is very cool. And I have another Neptune, so I'm going to add it just there. And I have a few more vehicles of my own to add, so here's another Hydrus. And I have one more Hydrus. I have a mountain rescue vehicle, and I have a Fireman Sam helicopter. So let's add it to the helipad. And the last vehicle that I'm going to add is the 4x4 which Fireman Sam drives, and it's an all-terrain vehicle, which is amazing. So there we go then, guys. That was a double unboxing of the Ocean Rescue playset, also 3 die-cast figures, and of course I've added a few of my own. Hi there guys, this is Tracy here, and welcome back to the MG Tracy Club. And today I've got a new fire engine to share with you, and it's by a company called Driven, and it's got lights and sounds, and it says that it's a tough rig with real play. So let's unbox it and take a look inside. And we'll just take it off the cardboard. Oh, this is pretty straightforward. I hope to get this off. go. Cool. So this is what the real thing would look like then, guys. And this is our toy. So it looks pretty cool, and we can open all 4 doors. 2 on this side and 2 on this side. And when you press down on the roof just here, it makes sounds. It looks like it's got some tape here for us to take off, and the ladder can be removed here. And let's take a look at the ladder on the roof. So it's extendable, and it also twists from side to side. So that is our fantastic fire engine from Driven. I particularly like the doors that open on either side, and also the sounds. Fireman Sam had had a busy day riding around on Mercury. And here he comes now. Oh, hi Fireman Sam, how are you today? I'm very well, says Fireman Sam. I'm just going to park up Mercury because I'm going to take a look at the very special fire engine that's come all the way from America. And I think my very good friends Peppa Pig and her little brother George are going to come and see the fire engine too. So it's all busy here. So Jupiter was parked in the fire station garage, and also Fireman Sam parked Mercury just to the side. So Fireman Sam and Station Officer Steele were all ready and waiting in their best firefighting uniform, ready and waiting for the American fire truck to arrive. And hey, what's that they can hear now? It's the amazing American fire truck.
We have a 1059 at 23rd Crawford.
Wow, it's so cool, says Fireman Sam. I can't wait to test out all the equipment. Peppa Pig and Little George were a little bit late. They'd been having trouble with their fire engine. It had been coughing and spluttering, but here they come now. And out they hopped. Peppa Pig was telling Fireman Sam why they were late. There's something wrong with the engine, Fireman Sam. And with that, there was a loud explosion. Oh no, says Peppa Pig. My lovely fire engine is on fire. And little George burst into tears. Oh dear, rightio, come on you two, we've got to get you out of harm's way, says Station Officer Steele. Now then you two, says Station Officer Steele, you stand over here and myself and Fireman Sam will put the flames out. Don't you worry, but you stay here, you stay where it's nice and safe. Okay, Fireman Sam, said Peppa Pig and George, we'll be good, we'll stay here. Fireman Sam had his super duper foaming fire extinguisher, but just in case, Station Officer Steele also had a backup fire extinguisher, and Fireman Sam got to work. He's so cool, that Fireman Sam! And before you knew it, the flames were starting to die down. That's jolly good show, says Station Officer Steele to Fireman Sam. Flames are nearly out. Well done, Fireman Sam, says Station Officer Steele. I didn't even need to use my backup fire extinguisher. That was so good. Well, it's all in a day's work, says Fireman Sam. Peppa Pig and her little brother George came running over to thank Fireman Sam. Oh, our lovely fire engine has been saved. Thank you, Fireman Sam. Well, thank you for being so good, Peppa Pig and George, and thank you for standing well back. And for being so good, I'll give you a guided tour of our special visiting fire engine all the way from America.
Hello and welcome to MG Tracy. Well, today you join us, Fireman Sam with his dog Radar and Peppa Pig are getting some sodas in the shop. It's a hot day and they're thirsty. When all of a sudden, the master alarm was sounded. Great fires of London, said Fireman Sam. That's the main alarm. It's an emergency. Back to Jupiter, quick! Fireman Sam and Peppa Pig ran outside and they just could not believe what they saw. Almost every building was on fire in Pontypandy. Quick, I've got to get to Jupiter. Peppa Pig ran off to get her fire engine to help. Every building in Pontypandy was alight. This is what became known as the Great Fire of Pontypandy, a fire that everybody talks about. But while Fireman Sam and Peppa Pig went to get their fire engines, the fire continued to burn and poor Rubble was so scared. Oh, this is so bad, said Rubble. Every building is alight. I just can't believe it. All of this was started by just one firework. But in the distance, we could hear the fire engines. They're coming to the rescue of the folk of Pontypandy. Thank goodness.
Go on then, let's go.
Here comes Fireman Sam now.
Fires of London! We're on our way. Jupiter to base! Jupiter to base! When he hears that fire alarm, Sam is always cool and calm.
Peppa Pig wasn't far behind with her special fire engine. Here comes Nurse Flood, followed by Station Officer Steele on Bessie. We need every emergency vehicle for a fire of this size. Here's Elvis and Tom Thomas now with Venus. All the vehicles are being positioned, ready to put out all of the fires. My goodness, no one has ever seen anything like this great fire of Pontypandy. Sam gets the hose out of Jupiter and makes a start on the first building. First Sam checks if anyone's in the building, but luckily everyone's got out safely. It's just a question of getting those fires out. Good, that's the first flames dealt with. That's the second window with the fire put out. Now just for the last one. Excellent, says Sam. That first building's dealt with. Let's see how Peppa's getting on with Mike's garage. Peppa and Rubble get out the fire extinguisher so they can work on the next fire. And as quick as a flash, the first fire is out in the tower. And then Mike's garage is saved. And that fire is also out. Now on to the next fire. Here, with the help of Bessie, Station Officer Steele is dealing with the next fire. Thank goodness, he says, as that fire is extinguished as well. Bessie may be old, but she's still brilliant. With no one injured and no casualties, moves the ambulance out of the way so Fireman Sam can deal with the shop fire. Sam jumps out, ready to deal with this next emergency. And soon he has the first of the fires out in the shop. Now it's just the next fire to deal with. This fire is a bit more stubborn, it just doesn't seem to want to go out. But Fireman Sam battles on. Finally, that fire's out as well. Well done, Fireman Sam. Fireman Sam runs over to help Elvis and Tom Thomas, who are still trying to put out the final fire, actually in the fire station. "Leave this to me," said Fireman Sam. And very soon he's in the thick of it, trying to put out the last fire. And he does. Well done, Fireman Sam, well done, Elvis, and well done, Tom Thomas. Everyone's helped out here, from Rubble, Peppa Pig, Nurse Flood and Station Officer Steele. This has been a true team effort, and it just shows what you can do when everybody pulls together and works together in such an emergency. The Great Fire of Pontypandy has been extinguished and no one's been hurt. That's great news. So please like, share and subscribe, and come back for a whole lot more here on the MG Tracy Club. Bye bye for now.
Goodbye.
Hey there guys, this is Tracy here and welcome back to the MG Tracy Club, and today we're going to be taking a look at the converting, transforming Fireman Sam. So here he is as a robot. Here's the instructions. So let's take him out of the box and have a closer look. And here he is. Wow. And this is how we transform Fireman Sam the robot into Fireman Sam Jupiter. So we'll just turn his legs round like that, and we'll move up the back part. We'll push his arms in and leave on. Just fits in there like so. And all we need to do now is just click it down. And there he is. There's our Fireman Sam transformed into Jupiter. We can push his head down. And there we go. Then we can transform him back by lifting the arms out, turning up around, and the other arm comes out just like so. We can move the back up, the legs round, spin those around so that he's got feet just there like so. Put the back down, and there's our converted, transforming Fireman Sam robots. Very cool. So then guys, if you like Fireman Sam and if you like toys, be sure to like this video and be sure to subscribe to the MG Tracy channel. Shortly, 4 boxes will appear. Touch on one of those boxes to continue the Fireman Sam fun. there guys, this is Tracy here and welcome back to the MG Tracy Club. And today what I wanted to share with you is a Fireman Sam 4-pack Dicky Toys special. And these are all die-cast metal toys. So first up we have the Fireman Sam helicopter. So it has rotor blades that turn, it has the skids that it lands on here, and also it has a really large window in the front so that the pilots can see where they're going. This is super cool. And next up is Hydrus. Now Hydrus is an amphibious vehicle, it means it can go on land and in water. It's got the space for 4 passengers, some space at the back for luggage, it's got lights on the top, and of course it's an open top vehicle. That's great. And next we have Jupiter, the water carrier. And next we have Venus. Venus is the Fireman Sam water carrier, and this is normally driven by firefighter Penny Morris. It has a water cannon on the top, it has the air horns, and also it has the flashing blue lights. And I particularly like the wheels. This is awesome. And lastly I have Jupiter, and this is Fireman Sam's favourite emergency vehicle. It has a ladder and a hose at the back, and it also has the horns and the lights at the front. Let's give these vehicles a try out at the Pontypandy fire station.
Hello.
It was a bright sunny afternoon in Pontypandy and very quiet. Bella Lasagna, she was cooking meatballs in her lovely restaurant. Trevor Evans has taken his bus full of passengers down to the dockside and down to see Ocean Rescue. And Dilys Price and naughty Norman Price were outside Dilys's lovely shop. Norman was feeling bored again and he was sitting in the trolley. "Norman, will you get out of that trolley?" said Mrs. Price. "Oh, Mum, I'm okay." But Norman kept swinging on the trolley. She said, Norman, will you get out of that trolley? You're going to have an accident." "Oh, I'm okay, Mum." But just as he said that, Fireman Sam came round the corner in Mercury. And the trolley slid off the pavement straight in front of Mercury. Oh no, they're going to collide. Naughty Norman was flung out of the cart, Dilys Price was set into a panic and poor Fireman Sam's Mercury had toppled over. But disaster struck. It was punctured. The engine had been punctured and all the petrol was pouring out. And then, oh my goodness me, Mercury burst into flames. Oh no, what shall I do, says Dilys Price. She was in a right flap, but she pulled herself together and thought, I've got to rescue my Norman. So she pulled Norman out of harm's way and made sure that he was okay. Norman was fine. So Dilys Price, quick thinkingly, she went straight into her shop to get the fire extinguisher. Fireman Sam made sure just the other day that Dilys Price had a working fire extinguisher in the shop for any type of emergency, but Dilys was sure pleased that she had it today, and so she set up the fire extinguisher, and before you knew it, the flames started to die down. Oh, cool! Well done, ma'am! You really did sort out those flames. Good job, calls Fireman Sam as he pushes Mercury to the right position. Are you okay, says Dilys Price to Fireman Sam. Yes, I'm fine, Dilys, but you don't need to worry about me. You need to worry about your son, Naughty Norman. He really shouldn't be sitting in supermarket trolleys and just playing around. We could have had an enormous disaster, you know, Dilys. I know, Fireman Sam, says Dilys. Right, come on then, Norman. You can come inside with me for the rest of the afternoon and help me with my chores. There's lots of washing up to do. Oh, ma'am, do I have to? Yes, you do, Norman. Come on. And with that, Naughty Norman Price went into the shop to help his mum Dilys. And Fireman Sam tried to start up Mercury, but it was coughing and spluttering and coughing. So he thought, I need to take it to the Pontypandy garage to make sure that it's safe. And off he went. So SpongeBob and Patrick decided to take the pirate ship out on the ocean waves. The sun was shining, the birds were singing, and they invited two friends along. They invited George, Peppa Pig's younger brother. He'd been enjoying some delicious chocolate and he was up in the crow's nest. He loved being up there so that he could have a fantastic view of the ocean. SpongeBob was steering the ship and Patrick loved to let off the cannons. The blast from the cannon made the ship rock and roll. Oh no, Peppa's gone in. So has George. And so has SpongeBob and Patrick. The waves were so strong, it's just made them fall into the ocean. The friends were in deep trouble and they were in deep water. Especially little George. He's only young. SpongeBob, Patrick and Peppa Pig can all swim, but little George can't swim. Luckily, Tom Thomas was patrolling the area and he could see the friends were in real difficulty.
Man in rescue to station control. I'm gonna need your help, mate. I'm in koalas.
So Tom Thomas contacted Ocean Rescue and spoke to Fireman Sam, and the Ocean Rescue alarm was raised. Fireman Sam jumped on Juno and he sped off at top speed to rescue the friends. Peppa Pig was so scared for her little brother, he kept going under the water. But Tom Thomas was there with the rescue basket. George managed to climb into the basket, and so did Peppa Pig. Tom Thomas carefully swooped down and rescued them. Fireman Sam helped Patrick and SpongeBob SquarePants onto Station Officer Steele's boat. The boat was rather cramped, but he sped off with the friends to Ocean Rescue. The friends were back at Ocean Rescue safe and sound. Station Officer Steele said to the friends, "You were so lucky that we were able to save you. You should never go on a ship without a life jacket and proper adult supervision. Now let this be a lesson to you, because it is so dangerous in open water."
Okay.
But the friends are all safe and well, so no harm done. So hit that like button then, guys. Don't forget to share and subscribe, and come back again for more fun videos on MG Tracy. Take care and bye for now.
Goodbye.
We're on our way. Jupiter's base! Jupiter's base! When he hears that fire alarm, Sam is always cool and calm. Just a little hair make shouts. We'll be there to help. Man in risk unit, station control. I'm in koalas. Man in risk unit, station control.
This is a job for the experts. Whoa, steady there. The firefighting can be very dangerous. This is a job for the experts. Whoa, steady there.
All engines respond.
All engines respond. N3 on scene and in command.
Goodbye.